So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Triple M here. Today we're taking a look at a digital picture frame, and this is from Dragon Touch. Now this one is the Modern 10 Aqua. A lot of cool features, 2K display screen. Also has a light sensor, gyro sensor, so it does rotate automatically the portrait and landscape. One of the coolest things about this frame is that you can send pictures to it directly, guys. So you can send it from your phone, from your tablet, directly to the frame. So no need to plug in directly when you want to add photos to it. So I think that's one of the coolest features of this frame. So shout out to Dragon Touch for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. First thing is the overall packaging. Normally I don't really care for the packaging, but this just has gift idea written all over it. So this part just slides off. Let's go ahead and we'll take it out. Do have some warranty information there, so it look like you need to register within 7 days of receiving it. Has a microfiber. This is for wiping the screen, of course. And we also have a booklet here, guys. It says hello to your modern Aqua 10. Photo sharing made simple and easy. Does have all the information you need as far as just getting started, getting set up, as well as the application that you'll need in order to get this up and running. So here's the actual frame itself, and this is a nice bold design. I really like it. Nice blue, some texture to it. You can see it does come with a screen protector there. Has a sensor right there. I'm guessing that's a light sensor. And let's go ahead and get it out. So let me go ahead and we'll just stand that up out of the box. We'll go over the design here in a little bit. So this is going to be the user's manual. We also have the DC plug for power. So let's go over the design here, because this is really bold and I do like it, guys. The last picture frame that I reviewed for him, it was a typical picture frame with a kickstand right here. Definitely doesn't feel as sturdy as this one does. So this one, if you look at it, you can see it does have a flat design on the bottom, kind of futuristic look. Nice lines right here, a little bit triangular this way, but definitely meant to just sit down and set it and forget it. Basically, you don't have to worry about doing any setup, and I like it. So on the back, we're gonna have a power plug. We are gonna have our DC plug-in, as well as a speaker grill for the internal speakers. That's basically it. It says Dragon Touch right there, if you can see. Everything else is going to be touch control, and really can't wait to see this in action. So let's go ahead, get it plugged up, get it powered up. We're going to check out the application and just see what this thing can do. All right, so nice little boot up chime, and just looking at the screen, this looks pretty good, guys. Remember that it's a 2K screen. Looks pretty magnificent. So first part of the setup, it is going to bring you into the Wi-Fi setup. According to the instructions, you go to your Wi-Fi, you connect to your Wi-Fi. Obviously, you go to your settings in your picture frame, go to the device ID, download the application, which I have downloaded already. Then you should be able to link that device ID to this actual picture frame. Then you can go through and start sharing content. So let's go ahead and do that. So first thing we're going to do is link it to our application. So we need to find our device ID or our frame ID. So to do that, we'll go to our settings, and you can see the frame ID is right there. So not really hard to find. So I did go ahead and download the Our Photo application. It does require you to sign up with an email. Pretty straightforward process, guys. Let me go ahead and launch it. So this is going to give you a screen just like you see over there on the actual device, something similar so you'd be familiar with. That way when you go between devices, you have a nice transition. You have your photos, videos, devices, messages, and media. So pretty straightforward. To add a new device, you're going to go to your devices. Let's go ahead and hit the plus. All right, device name. I'm just gonna call this Modern 10 Aqua. You do get to choose a device email for it, which I think is pretty cool. That way you can email directly. So I'm just gonna call this Modern Aqua again. All right, so it'll look like this. And now I'm gonna go back and find that frame ID. So under settings, you can see the frame ID is right there. Let me go ahead and put that in. All right, so have the frame ID put in. You're gonna go ahead and bind. All right, you can see right there it says bind success, and now it's showing that it's waiting for confirmation. So it's telling me that Triple M is trying to connect, so we're going to go ahead and accept it. And that what it does, it prevents just anyone randomly with your device information to connect to it. So that's pretty cool. So the basic setup is all completed, and they've done a really good job. Let's do a quick run through of the user interface. So if we click on that, you do have the option to go back home. You do have the volume controls. So let me go ahead and we'll just turn that up. And you do have the option to go ahead and power it off. So click on the media, you're going to see all, which I don't have anything added yet. Internal storage, the space, your favorites. Then you have your personal information there. You do have an alarm, you have your videos, your weather's right there, the date. Go into your settings. So settings is going to have your device information, user management. So it's going to tell you which users are allowed to essentially send photos to this device. So if you wanted to add new users, you can go ahead and do so. And I'll show you how to add new users here in a little bit. You do have PC control. So you do have a FTP option on this. And for you guys that don't know, that means file transfer protocol. Basically allow you to connect directly to your PC. That way you can transfer directly from your computer to this device, which I think is pretty cool. You have your Wi-Fi, album settings. Album settings is going to have some cool features as well. And so right now it's set to full screen. You can go ahead and turn that off. You have your slideshow. So right now slideshow is set to 1 minute, but you can change it. And it goes all the way up to never, so you can just have it continuous. You have your slideshow mode. You have sequential or random there. You have your slideshow intervals, so how much time will each photo stay on the screen. So right now it's set to 5 seconds, we'll leave it. The transition is set to random, so you can have zoom, you can have depth, zoom stack, you can have zoom center, fade, zoom fade, accordion. A lot of cool transitions there. Delete photos from internal storage, including cloud. So you do have that right there as well. I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. And you do have the option to restore default. Under your system settings, you have your media control, so your media volume. Remember that this also plays videos, guys. You have your display. So right now the brightness is right there. Remember, this does have an adaptive display as well. So right now the light sensor is picking up the light. But if I put my finger over it, you can see it starts to go dark. Finger off. It should adjust to the light. All right, so light sensors on there works well. You do have the option to turn that off, so you can turn it off, and then when you turn that off, you do have manual controls over the brightness. So right now we'll just leave it back on, and it should automatically adjust like we just had it. You have your suspended ball. So what the suspended ball is this little circle right here in the top left, which brings you some quick settings, your volume, your power, your home. So you can turn that off as well. Auto rotation, that is currently turned on. See? So if you guys wanted to stand this up like this, and because of the design, that works out both ways, guys. Because of the flat edge or the flat side, you can either rotate it like this. So you portrait, nice little picture frame, or you can put it on widescreen. So whichever you guys prefer, depending on your situation. So date and time, so you can set your time zone, you can set your date format, 24-hour format, whatever you're into. Language, again, auto on off, so you do have those options there again. And you have the option to factory reset data. And this looks really gorgeous. They did a really good job just putting a quality product together, and the screen looks amazing. So let me add some pictures from the phone, test out the slideshow, test out the video, and also we'll quickly go over the file transfer protocol, because that might be an option that is more comfortable to you since you're sitting at your PC most of the time. So the first button is going to be for photos. This is how you quickly add photos to your device. So let's just take a picture of the box right there. All right, we're going to use photo. So you can see the photo that we just took is right there. You can add additional photos. So if you wanted to add some from your actual phone, you can go ahead and do so. We're going to go ahead and go back. All right, so you can see the photo right there. Now it shows both devices. So let me go ahead and we'll just add it to the newer one. We'll go ahead and hit the send up top. All right, so our photo would like to find and connect your devices on your local network. We're going to go ahead and click OK. All right, so I don't know if you guys are watching, it just popped up right there. So now you can see that picture is right there, and it shows that it's new, and that picture is now available. So do the same thing for a video, obviously. Click on video, it prompts you to record, and this time let's turn it into the landscape mode. So just testing the new drag and touch picture frame. This is a quick video testing the new picture frame. So do have the option to retake it. Maybe you don't like what you did, let's go ahead and retake it. Turn it sideways. Alright, so just a quick test. We're testing the new Dragon Touch. This is the Modern 10 Aqua. Testing the Modern 10 Aqua. Alright, so good with that one. We're going to go ahead and use video. Alright, again, we get to select which device we want to send it to. If you have multiple devices, we're going to hit send. And you can see it's processing, guys. It takes a little bit, not too bad, but give it a second, it should pop up on the actual picture frame. So now if we go under videos, you can see that video's right there. Let's go ahead, and it did just notify me that it's in, and the video's right here, guys. So let me go ahead and just play it. Alright, so just turn the volume up. Alright, so we'll play on repeat, and from there, you know, I have a couple options. I can view the internal storage as well, but if I click on the three dots up top, guys, I can select it and I can delete it directly from the picture frame. Let's go back home. Alright, so I've highlighted 4 photos. I'm gonna go ahead and hit done. And again, like I said, these are the 4 photos I just highlighted. I can select which device I want to send them to. I'm gonna go ahead and hit send. And you can see with pictures, it goes pretty fast. Remember that it's going to be a lot smaller files than photos. So instantly, guys, you see this message right here that popped up. 4 photos have been added. From here, you click on it, and it will essentially start your slideshow. And again, with this guy, it's super easy to just flip it to whichever direction. There is a little timer. Remember, we got to set to 5 seconds, so it'll do its countdown, then go to the next picture. And I think that looks pretty amazing. Now, if you wanted to add another user, that's pretty straightforward as well. It's similar to what we did when we first added the picture frame. So that user will download the application. Remember, this is the R photo application. They'll download that application with their email, and it's pretty straightforward. So what they need to do is download the application. This is the R photo application. They need to create a new R photo account, so a different account than the one we created before. Once they do that, they will need to bind the device, so they will need the frame ID that we did put in before. And after that, they just need to create a name for the picture frame, just like we did in the previous step. So Dragon Touch do recommend that you use the name of the picture frame. So you look at mine, the first one, how it's named, that's how they recommend. But the second one, I did go ahead and just go rogue there, just Modern Aqua. So the maximum storage on this guy is going to be 16 gigs. Quickly, I wanted to go over the FTP server. Essentially, that will allow you to transfer media, pictures, videos, whatever the case is, from your PC over to this picture frame, if that's the way you choose to add your media. So you need to go to your settings. You're going to go to your PC control. So it is going to give you the option to start the FTP server. Let's go ahead and do that. So it gives you the FTP IP address as well as the port number. So IP address is 192.168.139 and port is 2221. Let's go ahead and head over to the PC and add this. So on the computer, I am using FileZilla. FileZilla is a free software they can download over the internet, and it's probably one of the most popular FTP clients that you can grab. I am connected. You can see on the right side is going to have the remote location, and on the other side we're going to have our PC. And from here it's as simple as drag and drop. So you should be able to drag your photos, pictures from one side to the other. Let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, so the files have been added. I did add 2 videos, a couple photos, I believe. Let's see if they're all there. So the photos will show up here automatically. So this is a photo that I added, and also that's another photo that I added from my main PC. If you go to videos, you can see this wasn't here before. Bottom one wasn't there before, so you can see that's something I use behind the green screen that I can edit. So keep it at HD. You can see there. So the price on this is currently $249 on Amazon. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description where you can go ahead and pick it up. But also they do have a promotion running where you do get a substantial discount that takes off $80 off this product. So if you're interested, I'll leave the links in the description. If you have any questions about this product, drop it in the comment section. And again, big shout out to Dragon Touch for sponsoring this video.